Going on, everyone, and welcome back to another live stream. I hope you guys are all doing good. Well, we got some pretty wild news right now. Apparently there's been a big report with France and whatnot, and apparently a lot of people have actually lost their lives to the heat weather, the hot weather, which is pretty unfortunate. It really sucks to hear that. So make sure to send some good energy to them because they are definitely struggling. On top of that, there's actually a lot of other things going on as well. We got the Italian student residence, which is Vasquez. Welcome to the stream. We have a bunch of timeline jumps right now on the Italian human residence. We have a lot of black lines. We got a little bit of energy on the human residence, and we got some space weather to break down. Let me know how's everyone been, what's everyone been up to. Alright. Hopefully the audio is good. My goodness, bro, this thing's so loud. I hope the audio is good. It's good. It's good. Alright, I moved it further away. Alright, let's kick off into it. So we got Space Weather Live's website right here. Everything's looking pretty calm. However, we take a look at some other things. We have a lot of C-class solar flares, almost an M just about a few hours ago. But yeah, as you can see, we've been having like almost 20 solar flares in the past 3 days. Looks like we had a CME recently. Let's take a look at some sunspot regions right now. So, believe it or not, we got two very active sunspot regions now, and one of them is 4479, which has grown pretty big now. This is actually this is a huge sunspot region with 11 sunspots. And then, of course, let me pull it up, this one right here. So believe it or not, this is one sunspot region, 4478. Now it grew in sunspots, but it did slightly decrease in size. From here, I mean, honestly, you know, this is definitely one massive sunspot region right now. Now, since it is spreading apart like this, there could be a chance in the next 24 to 48 hours that it expands and grows even larger. Now, we haven't seen too much activity from this sunspot region alone, so let's just take a look at what it's done. It's done 10 solar flares. They're all C, nothing really intense though. But as you see, I mean, just look how massive this thing is. You know, it started off huge and has grown even larger, which is just wild. This is definitely a sunspot region that has been relatively quiet, but it has grown exponentially quick. We'll have to see what happens, but as of now, there hasn't been too much. We have a monster-sized coronal hole, the southern hemisphere of the sun. However, we're not going to be getting any solar winds. We're not going to be getting much from this, but, you know, huge coronal hole on the bottom. I also heard there was a stealth CME from one of these sunspot regions. There was a stealth CME, I believe. Nothing intense, but still definitely something to keep in mind. Taking a look at our Schumann resonance. So early in the morning, boom, a spike, and then we just had more energy, and then boom, more energy again. These aren't really high numbers. It's like almost 20 hertz or so. Recently, we just had a little bit of energy. Ultimately, it looks like things have quieted down compared to what we previously had. But yeah, definitely some strong energy. White is super intense. It's like a quick 1 hour burst. Integration, more energy coming in, but there's been so much energy that's been coming in, so looks like we've been cooling down just a bit. There hasn't been anything unusual in our amplitude, quality, or frequency charts, which is nice. Here's the numbers. 20 really being the most notable number here for amplitude 1. Now on the Italian Schumann resonance, here it is in Comune, Italy. Well, we have blasted through the charts. Now the hertz clock's at 100 hertz. We've clearly blasted through it. It's full shot red. This is I call it bloodshot red. This is insane. So something is clearly disturbing this place, right? Like in Comune, Italy, there's a clear disturbance right now. Something getting picked up on. I've heard CERN is shutting down in a couple of days, if I'm not mistaken. Pretty interesting thing. I don't know why it's being talked about, but something to keep in mind as well. But yeah, full-blown bloodshot red, something intense. And we take a look at the VLF E field right now, and you will see a lot of black lines here, which is something we don't normally see. These are black lines. A lot of people consider these to be timeline jumps. It definitely feels like it was a pretty rough period earlier, you know. Here's what the Italian Schumann resonance has been looking like on a daily basis. 5 days ago, 4, 3, and it was like yesterday, what was this, 27, 28. It's been intense. Like normally sometimes this is all looking like this throughout the whole day, but somewhere around midday to later in the afternoon in Comune, Italy, it's intense. And today, probably the most intense day of the week. So just a lot of energy coming in. Still have some energy starting off our day though. So there's definitely been a lot of energy. It's been really intense, you know, a lot of black lines. So things have definitely gone extreme. So let's see if there's anything else weird going on. Alright, well, not too strange, not that many anomalies as we had yesterday in the magnetic field. So yeah, overall, our earthquake activity has cooled down. I think it's going to be cool for a while. I would be kind of shocked to see something happen in 7 days, but yes, earthquake activity has cooled down, but the Italian Schumann resonance has gone quite bananas. We got the Schumann resonance, which is still active, still energy coming in, and we have two sunspot regions that are ramping up right now in size. We got a big coronal hole in the bottom of the sun. Ultimately, pretty interesting times we're in right now. If you didn't know, I bit my lip again. I don't know what the hell's going on with that. I could barely even talk straight. It doesn't hurt, it burns, which is so freaking annoying. Not sure what's going on with that. You know, I don't know what's up with that. I guess I gotta keep salt water rinsing, put some ice on it, or do something, because I don't know what's up with it. Usually they heal up pretty quick, you know. But anyway, I really appreciate everyone who's been watching and showing up and showing support. I'm grateful and I'm thankful for everyone. That is our energy update. I hope you guys are doing good. Make sure you guys hit like, subscribe. It really helps out big time. Now that we do have some pretty crazy things happening in the world right now, There were, a lot of people did lose their lives to the earthquakes in Venezuela. Recently, I just learned that over 1,000 people unfortunately passed away with all this extreme heat waves in France, which is just, that just sucks, honestly. Apparently, and I was kind of confused, like, why did they, why are people dying because of, like, the heat and whatnot, right? Like, apparently they have a lack of air conditioning. And their homes aren't built for extreme heat, which really sucks. So, yeah, send them the energy, send them some prayers, because, wow, it must be pretty bad there. But let me know how's everyone been, what's everyone been up to. Been doing pretty good. Let me know if you guys have been experiencing things. Like, have you guys been experiencing the night sweats? I don't know, I've been getting that a lot lately, which is not normal. So I've been getting the night sweats. Yeah, definitely, like, experiencing some things. But ultimately doing pretty good. Like, you have something and then all of a sudden, like, it just disappears after some time. Like, I was so out of it, and I was like, just dead tired. And then I went to the park for like 3 hours, and I was just fine. Honestly, it was the weirdest thing ever. Like, I was just dead out of it going to the park. Like, I was really out of it, And then I went to the park for 3 hours, and it just went, whatever it was, like, just out of breath or something. The hell, what the hell is that, That was just all gone immediately. I went from, like, no energy to just, like, okay, it's back now. Really weird, man. I honestly just don't know what happens sometimes. Sometimes, we have these weird things that happen, and it's weird. But I'm really appreciative for everyone who's been watching. I appreciate everybody who's showing up and showing support. I'm thankful for everyone. I'm gonna be keeping you guys, updated with the energies. It's getting pretty wild out there, I have been, and I know it kind of sucks as well, right? Like, I've been predicting a lot of the earthquakes, like with the coronal hole activity. Man, I've been really spot on. I don't want to be spot on, but I've been damn spot on with these big earthquakes. 6+ or in certain areas they happen, and man, oh man, it's crazy. That I literally said, after this coronal hole, we're gonna get some pretty big earthquake activity. And Margaret, welcome to the stream. Hope you're doing good. And then it just happened. And all these earthquakes happen, and so it's crazy. So we have to we got to realize that there's definitely some form of communication and correlation with the sun and the planet. Like there's definitely some consciousness here, you know? It's not just us as beings. It's more than just that, you know? Thank you for sharing. I appreciate that. I appreciate everyone being here. Thank you for the love hearts. I appreciate it. Thank you, Vasquez. I'm wrapping it up in about a minute or so. I feel like I know what you mean. I don't know what that means, vice grip. Must feel like it's tight or something, or being squeezed, right? Something like that. Is it me, or like the last 6 to maybe 10 months? Yeah, the last 6 to 8 months. Like normally, there's like ear ringing, ooh, like zzz, like something, right? Like it's a little thing for like a few seconds, right? These days, it'd be lasting for 30 seconds or a minute, and it's so loud. I don't know if you guys have gotten that. Sometimes it feels like the eardrum is done, you know, like what the hell's going on here? Seriously, I saw someone commenting that, and I'm like, you know what? I'm like, this ain't even normal. Like, I'm not bothered when people tell me their ears ring. I'm like, okay, it's a symptom. Like, is that really a symptom? You know? And then of course, doom, and I'm like, what the? Is my ear gone? Is there something? Is there like did a bee puncture the eardrum? Like, what the hell? It's crazy. It's crazy. This year, the ear ringing has been a different tone, a different frequency. It's been bananas. Oh man, it's pretty wild. But obviously, this is a good thing, is that a lot of the things that are showing up energy-wise, whether it's some sort of pressure, fatigue, or some sort of strangeness that makes zero sense whatsoever, it's not lasting long at all. So that's a good thing. That's usually a sign of like quicker integration, whether that's us just being more aligned, or whether that's just, you know, the inner work has been done, you know, so it's easier to move things. So it's usually a good sign. I've noticed that. I'm sure a lot of people are as well. I mean, we had so much to clear out, you know. I didn't really struggle as much these last few days, which is good. I had to let some stuff go though. So one of the patterns, I'm gonna finish off with this, is that the sun is filling up our planet with energy, and our planet's getting a lot of energy, and it decides to just push it out. And yeah, it does push it out. This is the way I'm kind of looking at it now. Like the coronal holes bring all that solar wind density to our planet. Our planet charges up. Boom, earthquakes. Boom, this and that. You know, sucks. But it kind of looks like this is a pattern here. Our planet gets charged up, and then the shooting spikes. And then we get strange anomalies going on. Then we have just other things going on the planet. You know, I kind of look at volcanic activity as the planet cooling down, you know? So we're definitely seeing like, this is kind of like what's really going on right now. And right now we're really in a really crazy peak right now, where, you know, we're still in solar maximum. Usually in solar minimum, things get pretty bananas, right? So we're definitely in a different period right now. And my goal is to help navigate us, because there's a lot more happening here than just volcanoes and solar flares and satellites falling off the sky. Fireballs. What the hell's up with the fireballs? There was just one in, I forgot where, in the US. There's a lot happening right now, and our consciousness is definitely leveling up. We're in a cool time right now, a very cool time period. I don't think we've ever been in a time period like this in a long, long time, or maybe it's the first time we've experienced something like this, right? So, I'm going to leave it off on that. Let's keep on going. Let's be part of the journey. Let's keep on going. Thank you all so much. I will see you all in the fifth dimension.